Welcome to this week's edition of the Dakota Angler 2-Minute Fishing Report. Well, with a little more stable weather pattern that we've had the past week, the lakes definitely have responded around the area. A lot of lakes have been producing walleyes of nice size and a fairly good consistency, to say the least. The lakes up in the Northeast, and before I get into that, I want to make sure I wish all of you a happy Father's Day. So make sure you treat all your dads and grandpas in a special way by taking them out on the lake to celebrate. As far as the walleye report is concerned, up in the northeastern part of the state, the lakes that produce walleyes included North and South Rush, Blue Dog, Bitter, Opitz, Wabae, Midland, Big Stone, Reed, Antelope, and a few being caught at Clear, as well as Swan and Dry by Clark. Down the southeastern part of the state, the lakes that produce walleyes included Ponset. That's really kind of taken off now. We mentioned it last week, and it continues to do so this week. Other lakes include Goldsmith. That bite's kind of tapered off a little bit. And then also Henry, Thompson, Dry Lake by Willow Lake, again, is starting to turn on quite a bit. And then also Sinai, kind of a quiet lake, so to speak, but got some nice walleyes being caught out of there. And then 81 Ponds, Madison, Diamond, and Vermilion have produced a few. And then also Twin Lakes, which is a trophy lake. And remember, in order to keep that walleye, it needs to be 28 inches or larger. And as far as the Missouri River is concerned, a lot of the reports have been fairly favorable. I hesitate a little bit on the Platte-Pickstown area. That bites off a little bit depending on the day. Some days have been really great, and the other days have been poor. And now what have you guys been doing to catch the walleyes? Not much difference between fishing lakes or the river. A lot of jigs and live bait. It seems like a lot of people are switching away from minnows and going to jigs and leeches. And then also jigs and swim baits have been working really well this past week. And then people that are wanting to cover a little bit more water are either pulling crankbaits such as the salmos, the shad wraps from Rapala, the shaky shads from Walleye Nations, and then also the flicker shads. And then also guys are bottom bouncing, and a lot right now are using slow death with a half crawler, and that's been really producing some nice fish as well. Now, as far as the crappie bite is concerned around the area, again, that continues to do well, especially in area lakes that are known for crappie, to say the least, the ones that we have grown up with. Big Stone has been doing well, Pickerel as well as Roy. Ponset, Thompson's been producing a few. Dry Lake by Willow even has produced a few crappie. And then also Madison and Vermilion. Now, what have people been using to catch the crappie? Again, the shiny hiney, the Arky shiny hiney continues to produce some nice fish. And then also the slab runner, a little bit more aggressive bait, a little bit larger bait, larger profile. That's been working well. And then the Northland tungsten flat fry fly. Try to say that again. Tungsten flat fry fly has been doing well at the same time. In last week's version of Todd's Tackle Tips, we talked about some swim baits that are often overlooked, but still very productive, to say the least, when it comes to walleye fishing. This week, we're going to talk about some new swim baits that you may or may not have heard about. One of the first ones that everyone is familiar with, the walleye sasses. The turbo shads have been one of our best-selling swim baits for a number of years. This year, they came out with something different, the Elite Shiner. Everyone has heard of the Kitech shiners before. This is a very similar profile, a little bit longer. And again, can't wait to use these. But these Elite Shiners come in about 10 or 12 different colors, all basically the shiner type of coloration. But again, stop on by and take a look at these. Now, something else from the companies that is not necessarily new this year, but is new last fall, was from Northland. And that's the Eye Candy. And here's the Eye Candy Minnow. And it comes in a number of different colors, as well as the paddle shads. And both of these have been very popular, to say the least. And again, they came out late last year, but availability was a little bit more difficult. But they're now readily available, so make sure you stop on by. Something else new this year, again from Rapala. It's been a long time since they've been into the plastic arena. This year they came out with the Crush City plastics. And here's the freeloader. Very popular bait so far this year. Very unique swim profile, very unique motion in the water. And the other one is the Mayor. The Mayor has probably gotten the most publicity for us up here in the walleye country. A lot of people will use these for bass as well, but they come in two different sizes, a number of different colors. So again, all these swim baits are new, and they all offer something different from one or the other. If that wasn't the case, you'd only need one swim bait. So again, if you're into jigs, throwing jigs and swim baits, and now is the time of the year to really start looking into that, as we heard on the report earlier, they're really taking off on the swim baits. Stop on by and really stock up your tackle box on all these different types of swim baits, because again, the shape, the profile, the swimming motion, all can make a difference between being successful or not, because that bite really can be dictated by the motion of that bait. So again, stop on by, take a look, and ask us if you have any questions about any of these swim baits. That's what we're here for. Now it's time to take a look at a few photos that you sent in to me this past week. And remember, folks, if you'd like your photo included in next week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report, all you have to do is send it to me. Send it to Todd@DakotaAngler.com. And before I end this week's report, I want to take this opportunity to thank all of you for watching this video, watching this report. Who would have known after 12 years of doing this that we'd have the following that we did? But again, we enjoy doing it, and I hope all of you enjoy watching it each and every week. And we're looking forward to maybe expanding it a little bit further and actually include a little bit more lake and fishing footage. So we'll keep that in mind. But if you have any suggestions on how to improve this, by all means, let us know by calling us at 605-336-9132 or sending me an email at Todd@DakotaAngler.com. Well, folks, that's this week's version of the 2-Minute Fishing Report for the Dakota Angler. I'm the owner, Todd Heitkamp, and as we say around here, fish on! We'll see you next week, and again, thanks for watching. Stay healthy, and always stay safe.